Okay, guys, so I want to start off by apologizing because now that I went back and watched the first tutorial that I had created a couple years ago, I realized it was super duper long, and I try not to do that to you guys anymore. I like to keep them a little shorter, so I apologize that that first one was super long. And also, once I started rebuilding my website, I realized there were a couple of other things that I didn't show you in the first tutorial that I wanted to show you now. So first of all, this is the new, I know this doesn't look exactly like the one I just ended with, but because I had to create a new one because I deleted the other one. So needless to say, I wanted to point out, if you upload your picture, so you see how I uploaded my picture of my bulldoggy here, and it cut off the top of his head. That would be a case where if I was very sure that I wanted this picture, I would try one of two things. I might try taking a screenshot of it and then uploading it that way to see if that made it any better, or I would change my header type here and I would choose the cover or the large banner so that you could see more of the dog. So make sure that if you choose an image instead of just a pattern, that you can see the image clearly and nothing's like cut off. So that was the first thing that you need to make sure to fix. The other thing I wanted to show you is that you can also choose a theme. So if you come over here to the right side and you pick theme, these are the themes that pop up. You don't have a whole ton of options here, but you have a few options to spice up your website. So the different options, if you want to click around and just see the different themes, I'm going to go with this bottom one here. So you can see I chose impression, and these colors here are, if you click on the different ones, you can see all that's doing is changing the underlying color of the word. But you can also change the font style. So if you click that, you can change, I think they give you 3 options for each one. If you want to switch up your font style a little bit. And then the last option here is always allows you to choose your own color. If you click that and you drag, let's say I'm wanting more of a greenish color, and then maybe a darker green, however you want it. Wherever you click and drag and drop that, it will modify it to your particular liking. Okay, so go ahead and pause me now. Choose a theme if you would like, and format it the way that you want by choosing the colors and the font styles, and then come back to me and we'll do a couple more things in this tutorial. All right, pause me now. Okay, so now you should have your top part of your opening website page all formatted the way you want it. All right, so now we're going to add a text box below with some information about our topic. So if you want to just add a text box, all you do is from the insert tab is you come over here and you click text box, and bam, there appears your text box. Again, your formatting options are limited, which is a good thing because whatever, I already explained it. Okay, so right here in this text box, I want you, depending on whatever your topic is, you're going to be including 3 bullet points about your topic. So I'm going to start off by saying Old English Bulldogs are, and then I'm going to hit enter. And I don't care whether if you use a numbered list or a bulleted list, it's up to you. Go ahead and put 3 things, no copying and pasting. I want you to type it up on your own, but you might need to use Google to look it up. 3 things about your topic. Pause me now and go ahead and do that. So you'll have either 3 bullets or 3 numbers when you come back. Pause me. Okay, so once you get your text in there and you've got your 3 bullet points or your 3 numbered points there, there's a few things you can do formatting wise. You can, for example, let's say I want the top part of this Old English Bulldogs are, I can make that a little bigger. So I can either make it a title or I can make it a heading. So it's just a little bit bigger than the rest of the text there. You can also make certain things bold or italicized. So I don't know, expected to live 11 or more years. Maybe I want that italicized. So you can individually italicize or bold things just by selecting them and choosing. Also, you can have it left aligned, center aligned, or right aligned, or you can put it in the column alignment. Don't forget, or I don't think I showed you this yet. Here's your undo option. You always want to make sure you're aware of where that is, because we all know that we make mistakes often, and so to know where that undo button is very, very helpful. But if I wanted to make everything at once centered, you would have to select it all, yada, yada, yada. Okay, I'm going to undo that there. Okay, so the only other thing you can do here to kind of spice this up a little bit is to come over here and select the section background. Now, if you click that, you've got some options by default. So I could have chose that gray color, or this emphasis 2 makes it the dark color, or I can add in my own image. So in this case, I might select an image, and I think I showed you this in the prior video, but maybe I'll search, and maybe I just want to search for backgrounds. And then let me see with this, any type. You can also filter by type if you look here, or color. So maybe I want to stick with a yellowish background. Okay, and this is not going to be pretty, but we're going to give it a shot. Okie dokie. Select that. And it is adjusting for readability. You can see there. And there we go. Or not. Oh, you know what? Hang on. Yeah, as you can see, I don't really quite understand why sometimes it adjusts to readability and it doesn't look good at all. But if it adjusted it and you don't like it, you can remove that by clicking it. But just make sure if you choose to remove it and keep it like that, that it is very clearly, you are able to read it with no problem. Okay, go ahead now and format this however you would like. And I'll end this tutorial here so I'm not making it a million minutes long, and we'll do a few more things in the next tutorial.